The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacy Sturm.
Red Sneaker.
All right. You and I, we always seem to rotate around a couple subjects, food and breastfeeding. And I don't know why. But whenever I'm looking for stories to talk about at this time, it always seems like breastfeeding is coming up. Pardon the pun, but... in 2011 alone, a judge ruled that a woman could not breastfeed. And under his law, and Facebook deleted thousands of photos of moms that were breastfeeding. Stores have thrown women out for nursing their infants, and angry moms have protested places where they've been thrown out for breastfeeding. And any magazine that shows a nursing mother on the cover still sparks outrage. A lot of covers now are saying, nope, not even going to go there.
Wow.
But now some parents are pushing to bring breastfeeding back to public TV, specifically on Sesame Street. Now, in the 1970s and 80s, the show routinely talked about nursing as a normal and big part of childhood. In a clip from 1977, guest star Buffy St. Marie breastfeeds her baby while Big Bird watches. Creepy, yes. See, he's drinking milk, she says to the curious bird. At first, when he was just born and very tiny, this was all that he wanted and all that he needed. But now that he's bigger, I have mashed up fruit and vegetables and then sometimes a little meat. And then he also still gets some milk. A decade or so later, Sonia Manzano, who played Maria, nursed her real-life daughter, Gabby, so bundled up in a blanket that only her tiny hand was showing, while the older children asked questions like, is this the only way you can feed her? And then she would answer, oh, no, sometimes I feed her this way, sometimes I feed her with a bottle. But I like this way best. It's natural, it's good for her, and I get to hug her more. But now Sesame Street's sort of gotten away from that. And now these parents want it brought back. As of January 10th, 2,600 people signed a petition asking the public TV program to do another segment on breastfeeding. Over at sheknows.com, other commenters felt that public TV icon was overstepping their bounds, even though it had touched on the topic in the past without a problem. While I agree breastfeeding is important, I don't think Sesame Street is the place to preach about it. Ula from Michigan wrote, an anonymous poster, and added her 2 cents. I wouldn't stand behind bringing it into Sesame Street. I do not feel it is their place to educate my child on nursing.
First of all, I think I'd like our morning show to be the first one that's backed by the La Leche League. I would like them to think about a sponsorship.
Yes.
And we'll talk breastfeeding every week. Second thing, I think...
we should be sponsored by the Dairy Council.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
But I'm thinking that Sesame Street could take it a step further.
Yes.
And create a character.
Oh.
That's all about breastfeeding.
Okay.
And so they just bring this Muppet on that would breastfeed. We could call it the Suckle-Uppagus.
Suckle-Uppagus.
And they could talk breastfeeding that way. There's no nudity involved. It's a Muppet.
You're right.
The Suckle-Uppagus.
And it would be breastfeeding a little tiny baby. That's like a Muppet baby.
The Suck-It-Uppagus. Suck it.
Suckle-Uppagus. That'd be good.
Suckle-Uppagus. I haven't decided F or up. I don't know. We'll find out.
That's actually a pretty good idea. Have a Muppet do it. It seems less...
Done.
But here's the thing,
We're pro breastfeeding here.
I don't care. Go ahead and come down and do it. There have been weirder things done in the studio.
I'm not going to watch.
I don't. Honestly, even as a woman, it makes me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't want to see anybody. I don't even want to see my boobs.
I don't
Let alone
mind.
Somebody else's.
I've never minded if there's a mother that's nursing and they put the little shawl over it and everything. I just leave you alone in a little quiet space, and I'm not going to bug you.
I mean, I don't care if people do it.
But I'm not going to stare at you either.
Yeah. Don't strike up a conversation with me while you're doing it. Yeah. That's my biggest thing is...
just focus.
I know you understand that we're both women, and you know what, though? I didn't breastfeed, and do you know what? Ty thanks me every day for that. He says, now that I'm older, don't want the visual, Mom. Thank you for not breastfeeding me. I said, you're welcome.
There. We started you right on ham.
I gave you burgers.
That's right. Right away. Fries and burgers. Yo, eat. You just sucked on the bun a lot.
Yeah.
And then after you got old enough, you were really, really thin.
Yes.
And then you could start eating.
Yes. But like if I'm back in my office and there's a whole group of moms that want to come in the lobby and breastfeed,
Knock yourself
I don't
out.
care. Go crazy.
It's great.
I'm not going to sit down and chit chat or participate in it, but.
And again, I don't know if the La Leche League has a budget for advertising, but if they do,
I know Dairy Queen does.
Dairy
They're some of my favorite ads. That crazy guy with his unconventional kittens and bubbles and writing on subtitles.
That's right. In fact, that's my daughter Sabrina. Those are her favorite ads.
I love those too. Every
They're
time I
so
see a new
random.
one, I wait and see. I know. Love random ads.
Random, just crazy ads.
Yeah.
Breastfeeding to milkshakes. That's what we do here at URL. God bless you, moms. And Dairy Queen.
Yeah. I didn't breastfeed just because, like, I got nothing to give. And I wasn't getting up.
I got nothing to give.
I got nothing to give.
You know, it's just a good reason to wake Greg up and
Absolutely.
Go
It's your
feed
turn.
him.
Go feed him. Go feed her.
We did the same thing. We did
Yeah.
tag team.
Yeah.
And that works great because then you know you get a night off.
Right.
It's like I get to sleep all through the night.
I know. And you go into it actually getting a good night's sleep because you know you're not going to have to get up.
Exactly.
But when it's your night, boy, you're just waiting to hear that in the back of your mind.
But you just
Back
got
there.
a good night's sleep, so it's not as bad.
It's okay. Yeah.
So I'd
tag
rather
team.
miss every other night's sleep than be the only one getting up to be suckled on. But, you know, bonding time, personal decision.
I still bonded, with the bottle.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how many nights I was up playing computer games with a bottle and a baby.
Computer games.
Yep.
It's not a lot of bonding time.
You know how hard it is to play
Maybe
a
with your
computer game
online
with one
Halo
hand?
friends, but oh no.
See?
But I know a lot of guys who use a computer with one hand.
Alrighty.
All right.
How is Cam doing?
Drastic ways to cut your expenses. I'm going to help you save $700 a month at least, Snake.
No pants.
Oh, that's
Done.
not it.
You don't wear pants.
Oh, that's not it. No.
You'll save at least $200 a year.
Sorry, no.
Just hand sanitizer. You don't use that. That's $2,000 a year.
Oh my God. Anyway, that's coming up. And if there's anything you want to hear today, email me, Stacy at urlradio.net. That's STACY at urlradio.net. I bet they're wondering why. Why the hell did we tune in today?